Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on 10 games in Fanatical's Bento Deluxe Bundle of May 2024 to help you in picking your 5 games. By using the link provided in the description below, not only will you gain access to this bundle, but you also have the opportunity to support this channel. Your support means the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate every one of you. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Undernauts, Labyrinth of Yomi, a dungeon crawling RPG that despite its many strengths is held back by a few frustrating issues. The game features solid gameplay, inspired level design, and impressive aesthetics. Experience Inc. has crafted a visually striking world with a hand-drawn watercolor art style reminiscent of Stranger or Sword City. The character portraits and enemy designs are memorable and set a perfect tone for the game. Where Undernauts excels is in its party building, combat, and dungeon design. The game is accessible to newcomers, offering a more forgiving experience compared to Experience Inc.'s older works. There's no permadeath, and you can reset your character's stats, class, and skills at any time, allowing for flexible party customization without severe penalties for mistakes. The combat system shines with its boost mechanics, adding strategic depth and dynamism to battles. You can use boosts to reduce MP costs, halve damage, or increase action speed and rewards. This system is easy to grasp and makes each encounter engaging. Dungeon design is another strong point, with the addition of flowers that allow you to modify dungeon elements, adding layers of strategy and variety. However, the need to constantly return to base for more flowers can disrupt the pacing, and the limited teleportation options make this even more tedious. Inventory management is another weak spot, with inadequate sorting options and cumbersome item comparison processes. The manual selection of flowers for dungeon navigation becomes repetitive and tiresome, especially in larger dungeons. Despite these drawbacks, Undernauts' Labyrinth of Yomi remains a compelling game for fans of the genre. Its strengths in combat, aesthetic design, and flexible party building outweigh the minor frustrations, making it a solid recommendation for both seasoned fans and newcomers to dungeon crawling RPGs. At number 2 we have The Night Witch. In The Night Witch, super awesome hyperdimensional mega team delivers a visually stunning Metroidvania adventure filled with vibrant colors and dynamic combat. As Reyna, a trainee in the elite group of Night Witches, you embark on a heroic journey to confront evil and save civilization once again. The game's combat system, though somewhat frustrating at times, offers a unique blend of magic-based attacks using spell cards. This card-based mechanic is surprisingly intuitive and enjoyable, especially when the mechanic added strategic depth to battles. The progression system, tied to helping citizens and building trust, adds depth to the narrative and incentivizes exploration. However, some encounters, particularly ambushes, can feel overly challenging and detract from the overall experience, especially without the aid of a controller. Despite its combat flaws, the Night Witch excels in stunning art style and diverse cast of characters. Each environment is beautifully animated, contributing to the game's immersive world building. However, the lack of visual cues for the protagonist during intense battles can lead to confusion and frustration. Beyond its captivating visuals, The Night Witch offers a thought-provoking narrative, exploring themes of fame, responsibility, and societal norms. The game's branching dialogue and moral choices add depth to the storytelling, elevating it beyond a typical action shooter. The Night Witch provides a challenging and engaging experience for fans of the genre. While it may not be without its flaws, its rich storytelling and beautiful aesthetics make it a worthwhile addition to any player's library, especially for those seeking a break from larger AAA titles. At number 3 we have ANNO, Mutationem, a cyberpunk beat-em-up game that offers a visually stunning world but falls short in terms of its script. The game features a protagonist named Anne Flores, who navigates the futuristic COOP city, filled with influences from Blade Runner and Ghost in the Shell. The city's districts are vibrant and detailed, providing a lively backdrop despite the grim setting. Exploring the city is enjoyable, with hidden secrets and random conversations to discover. Combat in ANNO Mutationem is responsive and well-paced, reminiscent of old-school Mega Man games. Engaging in battles against thugs, robots, and mutants is satisfying, with challenging bosses and lieutenants to defeat. The combat mechanics involve wearing down enemy shields with heavy attacks to unleash powerful finishers, adding tactical depth to the fights. However, the game relies too heavily on encounters with infinitely respawning minions, which can become tedious. Character progression is tied to 2 skill trees, allowing players to improve base stats and unlock new moves by defeating story bosses and normal enemies. The game strikes a good balance, preventing players from becoming overpowered, while providing enough tools for tougher encounters. The main story primarily takes place in dungeon crawls, creating a sense of isolation and mystery. However, the story's connection and motivation feels weak, and the game focuses more on the places visited rather than the reasons behind them. ANNO Mutationem boasts a colorful cast of characters, but their execution is a mixed bag. Voice acting, although limited, is well done, particularly with the confident and driven protagonist Anne. However, the dialogue writing falls short, often feeling rushed and lack naturalism. The game introduces numerous characters in one-off cutscenes, making it difficult to understand their significance until later in the 20-hour story. The plot becomes overly intricate, leaving many characters underdeveloped and underutilized. Anne's best friend, Ayane, a bubbly holographic sidekick, provides a stark contrast to Anne's stoicism, but can sometimes come across as overwhelming. In conclusion, ANNO Mutationem offers a visually impressive cyberpunk world and satisfying combat mechanics. However, the game's script and character development could have been stronger, hindering the overall experience. At number 4 we have Dream Tactics, a captivating deck-building adventure. This game tells the story of Neru, a lazy hero who must save the realm of dreams from the nefarious Dream Eater. Despite its imperfections, Dream Tactics offers a unique and engaging experience that you'll want to add to your gaming library. Dream Tactics is not a roguelike, but don't let that deter you. As you explore various dream worlds, you'll collect a plethora of cards from hidden chests, allowing you to customize each character's deck and recruit new heroes. Your starting team includes Neru, Luna the Bunny Knight, and Sophie the Berserker. As you progress, you'll gather more characters like Ember the Fire Mage and Reggie the Thief, who is one of the few friendly pillows you'll encounter. The game's main activities involve exploring vast dream worlds, battling hordes of sentient pillows in turn-based combat, and defeating key bosses to collect dream fragments. The banter between characters and quirky nature of the pillow enemies add a humorous touch to the game. Pillows come in various classes, from witches and archers to healers and lightning casters, providing diverse combat challenges. Dream Tactics shines in its unique blend of turn-based tactics and deck building. Each character has a distinct deck of cards, and you can share cards between them, allowing for strategic gameplay adjustments. Additionally, the game's equipment system, though complex, adds another layer of depth to character customization. While the game encourages exploration with rewards like buttons, which is the currency, and new cards, it has a few drawbacks. Some battles can feel repetitive, and the game's difficulty may spike unexpectedly. Trap gauntlets, requiring you to navigate hazards, can also be frustrating due to their high risk of failure and lack of mid-gauntlet saves. Despite minor issues, Dream Tactics is a fun, ambitious, and humorous adventure. It offers a surprisingly challenging experience, with successful runs taking over 10 hours. Fans of tactical and deck-building genres will find much to enjoy in this delightful game. At number 5 we have River City Girls 2, an action-packed beat-em-up game that builds upon its predecessor with improvements and additions. The game offers enhanced combat, cross-platform play, and an outstanding soundtrack. In the game, you play as Kyoko and Misako, who are thrown out of Neketsu High School and must relearn their martial arts skills to take on the goons working for the Yakuza. River City Girls 2 introduces 4 playable characters from the start, including stars of the original Kunio-kun and River City titles. The game features a larger world to explore, with branching routes and side missions that add depth and replayability. The combat mechanics have been expanded with fighting game-like elements, such as parries and launchers, allowing for more combo options and satisfying battles. River City Girls 2 features cross-platform play, which enables cooperative gameplay between players on different platforms. The game supports 4-player local co-op and 2-player online co-op, making it a great experience to enjoy with friends. The addition of online co-op is a welcome improvement over the first game. The game's visuals retain the pixel art style and manga-inspired cutscenes of its predecessor, accompanied by a terrific soundtrack that perfectly complements the action. The music, composed by Megan McDuffie, blends rock and electropop elements and is incredibly catchy. While River City Girls 2 offers an excellent gameplay experience, it does have some flaws, such as annoying backtracking and a lack of a minimap, which make navigating and progression a bit cumbersome. However, these issues are minor compared to the overall enjoyment the game provides. In summary, River City Girls 2 is a well-designed follow-up that improves upon its predecessor in nearly every way. With its hard-hitting action, unlockable moves, cool animation, and fantastic soundtrack, it offers a fun and engaging beat-em-up experience that will appeal to both fans of the original game and newcomers to the genre. At number 6 we have Shantae and the 7 Sirens, the 5th installment in the Shantae series, blending Metroidvania and platformer elements. Shantae, the charismatic protagonist, embarks on a journey to Paradise Island for the Half Genie Festival. However, A mysterious event results in the disappearance of all half-genies, except Shantae. Determined to find her comrades, Shantae's quest unfolds with a simple, yet charming narrative, reminiscent of a Saturday morning cartoon. The characters' personalities, especially franchise regulars, like Squid Baron, inject humor that is both subtle and self-aware. Visually, Shantae and the Seven Sirens looks awesome. The art style, vibrant colors, and animated cutscenes contribute to the game's overall appeal. The soundtrack, a Shantae series trademark, complements the visuals seamlessly. Returning to the traditional Metroidvania format, the game offers a linear progression with an explorable world between locations. Shantae controls brilliantly, whether in her default state or during animal transformations. The introduction of fusion coins for transformations and an innovative card system where defeated enemies drop cards unlocking abilities enhance the gameplay. The card system ensures that every enemy encounter yields rewards, adding depth to the combat. However, this game does have some flaws. The abundance of backtracking, particularly in the role of a male woman, feels like unnecessary padding. Getting lost in Paradise Island without an objective system or clear markers adds frustration to the experience. Nevertheless, Shantae and the Seven Sirens remains a joyful and visually stunning Metroidvania adventure. The fluid platforming, engaging gameplay, iconic characters, and witty dialogue affirm WayForward Technology's prowess in the genre. Shantae secures her place among Metroidvania greats, making Shantae and the Seven Sirens a must-play title. At number 7 we have Rabi-Ribi, a modern-day Metroidvania adventure with a twist of Japanese humor. The story centers around Irina, a human-rabbit hybrid who embarks on a quest to uncover her past and save Rabi-Ribi Island from evil forces. Alongside her is Ribbon, a fairy who offers ranged support, while Irina wields her hammer in close combat. The game's charm lies in its fusion of traditional Metroidvania elements with unique gameplay mechanics. You navigate maze-like environments, engage in epic boss battles, and experience RPG-style character growth. The dynamic between Irina and Ribbon creates a compelling combat system, where you balance melee and ranged attacks. This dual character control adds depth and keeps combat engaging, especially during challenging boss encounters. Rabi-Ribi excels in its attention to player experience. NPCs often provide timely hints, ensuring you never feel lost. If you struggle with a boss, the game offers a special halo buff to boost your power, maintaining a balanced challenge. This thoughtful design keeps you engaged without holding your hand. However, the storyline can be perplexing. Filled with random dialogues and plot holes, it often strays into quirky, unrelated topics. The mystery of Irina's origins remains unresolved, leaving the narrative feeling incomplete. Despite this, the humor and fourth-wall-breaking jokes add a playful touch. Rabi-Ribi combines light-hearted visuals with frantic bullet-hell gameplay, creating a unique yet contradictory experience. While the thematic inconsistency might deter some, fans of Metroidvania games will find much to enjoy in this vibrant, action-packed adventure. Embrace the randomness, and you'll have a blast exploring the whimsical world of Rabi-Ribi. At number 8 we have Nexomon Extinction. The second title in the Nexomon series introduces you to a charming monster-collecting RPG world. As an orphan coming of age to become a Nexomon tamer, you embark on a journey in a post-apocalyptic setting plagued by evil Nexomon tyrants. While the overarching goal is to save the world, the game emphasizes the journey, offering an open world where your destinations are determined by the difficulty of local Nexomon rather than a linear story. Visually, Nexomon Extinction combines retro aesthetics with modern enhancements, featuring vibrant graphics reminiscent of an HD version of a GBA title. The soundtrack complements the experience, with tracks ranging from energetic bangers to melancholic tunes. The writing of Nexomon Extinction is engaging and humorous, primarily delivered by the silent protagonist's sidekick, Coco, who breaks the fourth wall and adds a layer of self-awareness to the narrative. The battle system, though seemingly familiar, offers depth beneath its simplicity. Nexomon families and attacks align strategically, requiring a balance between attack strength and stamina consumption for victory. The capturing process sees improvements, with a percentage chance indicator and a button press minigame, adding nuance to the experience. Notable enhancements include a shard system, allowing customization of Nexomon stats through crafted synergy cores. Interactions with NPCs evolve dynamically, and the game's menus are user-friendly. Despite the positives, random battles pose a challenge, quickly depleting your team. Nexomon Extinction is simply great, celebrated by its artful design, witty dialogue involving Nexomon trapping mechanics, and intriguing customization systems. At number 9 we have Afterimage. A magical Metroidvania emerges as a strong title in its genre, offering a captivating 30-hour experience. As you guide Rennie, an amnesiac woman, and her floating companion Ifri through the lands of Engarden, the anime-inspired narrative begins modestly but evolves into a compelling journey of self-discovery and environmental exploration. The game's hand-drawn anime-inspired art style brings Engarden to life, with vibrant colors portraying both thriving nature and desolation. The narrative delves into themes of selfish desires, faith, and breaking cycles of violence, providing a rich backdrop to the Metroidvania experience. The environmental storytelling adds depth to each area, enhancing the overall narrative. Afterimage's strength lies in its open-ended sections, requiring careful exploration to unveil the vast setting. Traversal upgrades, like double jumping and underwater navigation, feel satisfying and seamlessly integrate into Rennie's controls. While some platforming quirks exist, the game's precise controls and well-placed respawn points make challenges both enjoyable and manageable. Combat in Afterimage is equally satisfying, offering various weapon types with distinct advantages. The introduction of magic adds a ranged dimension, though its viability compared to weapons may vary. Boss fights are plentiful and challenging, with interesting patterns to memorize. However, the balance can be disrupted by the player's exploration choices, leading to encounters that feel either too easy or overly challenging. Despite some exploits and quirks, Afterimage remains a magical gem for Metroidvania enthusiasts, offering a core experience that engages with its rich world, satisfying combat, and exhilarating platforming. And number 10 we have Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, a Metroidvania game with anime-style characters. The game is set in 18th century England, where the Guild of Alchemy tries to prove its relevance by summoning demons using crystals infused into humans. This leads to a devastating massacre, leaving only 2 survivors, Giebel and Miriam, a shardbinder who wakes up after 10 years of slumber. As a shardbinder, Miriam can absorb demonic powers and use them in combat. The game offers a diverse range of weaponry and magic, allowing players to customize their playstyle. The castle where the game takes place is filled with detail, and each area has its own unique personality. The lore of the castle can be discovered through scattered books, and the combat mechanics offer various combos for each weapon type. While the game received praise for its combat and boss fights, some players found it to be too easy when exploring the castle. However, the difficulty can be adjusted, and the challenging boss battles provide an enjoyable experience. One criticism is that it's easy to get lost or unsure of where to go next, as the game allows for non-linear exploration. Acquiring the true ending can also feel like a scavenger hunt, without any walkthroughs. Overall, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is a highly enjoyable game. The customization options and satisfying boss encounters make it a recommended choice for fans of the genre, both now and in the future.
And that's all for this bundle. While this bundle features fantastic games such as Afterimage, Bloodstained, ANNO Mutationem, and Nexomon, the price point is unfortunately quite steep. This is perplexing, considering many of these titles have been included in previous Fanatical and Humble bundles. Nonetheless, I'm definitely looking forward to the next Bento bundle. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.